date? The 14th of January. Oop, I just ground that gear right off. Alright, I'll bring you back when we get where we're going. Alright, we'll cut an ash tree. You want this move? Don't stop it. I'm not stopping it. Ooh, I almost stopped it myself. Alright, so that was a little unexpected for that to be rotten like that. But we also got a dead choke cherry fell down with it. When I realized it was rotten, I thought, uh-oh, this is not going to go where I want it to go. But it went right in the hole, so that ended up okay. So I'll cut that up till it's no longer rotten. I'll stop, see if I can't get any logs, and I'll cut the rest in the firewood. Yeah. Stop recording. Oh, it is a lot. You guys remember way back in November how I tried to blow that pumpkin up? Well, today is not November. It's January 14th. Got the 50 caliber out. And that pineapple is going to go away too. I'll show you where we're going to put that. Alright, I'm going to have this videoed while I load it. I mean, the barrel's already loaded, but watch where my fingers are. So you want to pull that back one click. Okay. You want to get this device out. Put, I don't know, 2 or 3 in. pull that down. And when you pull that back one more click, it's ready to go. So watch the pineapple.
Alright, hold on a second here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Hold on.
There's no car.
Watch, hold on. I'm going to zoom in on the pineapple.
I'm firing.
Did you miss?
I think I did.
Ow.
Either that or I went right through the top of it.
I seen something fly. Look, he nicked it.
That looks like a pretty clean miss. That pineapple lives another day. Alright, well.
I don't even see where the bullet hit, though. You?
We're going to start shooting the pineapple with the .22, but I'm going to get this reloaded for the pumpkin. Whoa, that's a big face. Alright, don't mess with the zoom. I'm going to show you how I file a chain. So, I'll take Sharpie. You don't need to do this, just makes it easy. Take on the tooth and just color the top, then you know where you started. You don't need to, but it makes it real quick and easy. Then I'll go like that, kind of do a little arc pattern for, I don't know, 3 or so, and go across. Don't need to count. You'll want to look at the tooth, make sure you got the whole way across the top. In this case I don't. And I rotate the file. I go like this. As I'm going through, I'm going rotate, rotate, rotate. Now there, we've got the whole top of that one. So on to the next tooth. And every once in a while, you just bang your file off on the vise. Keeps it clean. Pretty important to keep your angles somewhat consistent, but if you get them a little off, it's not the end of the world. The very important part about chain maintenance is your rakers, and I'll get into that in a second. Once again, I'll link to Buck and Billy Ray's channel and his sharpening video for those of you that didn't watch it the first time. That's where I picked up this technique. It goes against everything you've ever been taught. You're always taught keep the file as straight as you can and level. Well, if you do this, that gets the gullet in the tooth, and then you do a couple straight strokes and that gets the top plate of the tooth. It goes against everything you've ever been taught. You can do it and get the same results by keeping it level, but you're going to be taking twice as many strokes. And I am in the interest of efficiency here. There's one side done. Now what I'll do is, now you can file without rotating the saw, but we're not doing that. Because this vise does not turn, so I'm just going to rotate the saw. Makes it easier on everybody. Can you still see me? Yes. So I want to get like this, and the same procedure. Just do this. Alright, that chain's done. So you can see, maybe, you can see this tooth here is slightly shorter than this tooth here. But that doesn't matter. Because like I said, what matters is that raker right there and right there. And you can see I've got mine filed. Now, I don't have to touch them this time, because as you saw in the earlier part of the video when I was cutting that tree down, it was grabbing entirely too much. So now, on to the next part of saw maintenance. Now if you're running a Poulon or some other undesirable, this could be difficult, but for me, I just got to take and pop off the air filter cover, which is quite easy to do. Just pop those off. That lifts up. There's my air filter. Hold the camera. Watch my hands. Turn the screen so I can see it actually. Alright, hold it right there. Now, I usually have a scrunch. I don't have the scrunch with me, but anyway, with these air filters, just want to go around, knock the dust off as much as you can. That's good enough. Saw will take care of itself. Then you just want to take the air filter, put it back on, screw it down, top on, and that's done. The only other thing I got to do with this yet, I want to take and blow that out because it's been a while. I want to take and clean all the crud out of there. I want to take that off and clean all the crud out of there. So basically I'm going to take it apart and I'm just going to blow it out with air. I'll bring you back for that part. Here's what I'm saying here. So you could blow it all out, which it would work, but it takes too long. So what I do, I take and I'm going to have to set you down for this, but I'll scrape as much off as I can, and this stuff's real oily, so it works good to scrape it. I'll scrape as much off as I can by hand. And then I'll blow it out. I'll start with blowing the motor area out. That area is the most important because that needs to stay cool. Next most important is around the clutch here. You don't want that to overheat. You'll want to really scrape and blow that out good. Yeah, maybe I can do this one-handed. We'll see. I want to scrape all that out. Like so. Let me sit you down so I can hook the air hose up. Stupid Harbor Freight air compressor takes forever to fill up. Okay, so now that we've established that, go. Pull the engine out, water in here. That's clean. Get in here. And we'll rotate this off. And then we'll want to scrape this and blow that out. I want to do that quick because I'm running out of air fast. Scrape it all up, hit it, scrape it again, that's good. Now I'll set you up here so you can see what's going on, hopefully. Looks good enough for that piece, so. Lots of nice hose. Alright, fine. I'll bring you back when it's quieter. Oh. Well, that's embarrassing, YouTube. I just recorded 5 minutes without pressing the record button. Alright, you'll get the quick version. Last thing I promised before I shut up, that hole there is for greasing the sprocket. There's two schools of thought. One is let the bar oil take care of it. Two is to grease it. I let the bar oil take care of it. Now, if you grease it, you get a little bit longer bar life, which is a good thing. But if you forget to grease it, and I'm not quite sure why it does this, but if you forget to grease it and you're only relying on the bar and chain oil, then for some reason it won't stick to the bearing right, and your sprocket will get ruined quicker. So if you grease it, it will last longer if you consistently grease it, If you use bar oil, you still get pretty darn good length as long as you're maintaining your bar. Cleaning the grooves, getting a bar rail closer if you have to, and, you know, just bar maintenance. That's why I do what I do on that. And you can see it spins a lot easier in the cold without the grease anyway, so yeah. Now we'll see if I can't go find something to cut. It's the 15th of January. We cut in our same tree again, got another little wood, and we're gonna hit that. Don't worry too much if you hit it for us.
Yeah, I saw the camera come on, so I'm not gonna hit it.
The camera doesn't affect whether you hit it or not.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording. We're gonna come back down here, got a couple logs, and that's probably it for the day. I found another Japanese striped maple. I killed that. See that? There's its corpse. Alright, I'll bring you back when we get a log.